Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing Party Snack, which you can see Sleuth here is doing, eating some kind of snack at a party. Although, like, if you're offered a party snack that looks like this, bright green and yellow and purple and orange, it almost looks like kids' cereal, really. Maybe refrain from helping yourself. Now, today's puzzle is a second one that is from Tinnifer. Like a couple of days ago, I've never come across this constructor, and here is yet a second puzzle that's got a phenomenal rating, 97% as of the time of recording. So I'm really excited to feature this particular puzzle. Now, the title itself makes me a little bit worried that it's going to go very quickly, that it's a snack. And as a result, I've also got a plan B if it ends up being like a really quick solve. Really quick in my definition here is under 10 minutes, in which case I have lined up a second fairly approachable puzzle from James Sinclair's artisanal Sudoku, just in case we run into them. Although, because I've been a bit late to feature them, it's had almost 2,000 solves, so there's a very high chance you guys have already seen this somewhere else. Anyhow, let's take a look at today's puzzle and rule sets. First off, with Party Snack by Tinnifer, and I say first off, hopefully just the one, and it's going to be a nice tasty stack, and the following set of rules. So first one is the digits 1 to 6, once each in every row, every column, and every region. And I'm not normally brilliant at regions, so this is going to be interesting. Second, we've got anti-knight. So cells separated by a chess knight's move cannot contain the same digits. So if this cell is a 2, for example, obviously can't be in the same region, can't be in the same column, can't be in the same row. But anywhere that is a chess knight's move away as well cannot be a 2. And obviously the chess knight is that famous L shape of 2 steps forward, 1 step to the side. So this cell can't be a 2, this cell can't be a 2, and none of these cells can now be a 2, in addition to obviously the same region, column, or row. Then we have Kropki dots. It doesn't seem to... Oh, actually, hang on, excuse me. We have region sumline. So region sumline, region borders divide the blue line into segments, each of which sums to the same total. So if this cell, for example, is a 4, these two cells would have to be 1, 3 to make sure that these two cells sum up to whatever this value is. And these two cells have to come up to the same total. So fairly straightforward there. And then what else do we have? Kropki dots, no negative constraints from the rule set. So Kropki dots, digits separated by a black dot, have a ratio of 2 to 1. If this cell is a 2, this would have to be 1 or 4, for example. The other one is a white Kropki dot in which cells have to be consecutive. So that's a 3. That would have to be 2 or 4, clearly not the 2 if that's in the column. No negative constraints, so I don't think I necessarily have to walk you through that. So that's all the rules we have for today from Tinnifer and Party Snack. Well, as always, if you want to enjoy this particular snack and delight, link will be in the description down below for you to do so. With that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. For a second there, I almost lost my timer button. So, I came up with an example earlier of 4 and 1, 3, not knowing if it works, and I think the answer is it could. This 1, 3 could be here, that being the same. Obviously it couldn't be that one because of knight move, and this 1, 3 could be the same as that. So I actually have no real restriction on the region sum line at this point. And obviously I only have the one black Kropki dot and the one white Kropki dot. So I think it's going to come down to anti-knight for us to break into this. And with regions, it's a little bit harder to spot, but essentially I'm kind of looking at this center region thinking that there are probably some cells that are uniquely placed. Yeah, here's an example. Let's start some coloring. That's purple in this region. Where's purple in this cell? Or this region, I should say. Well, not Sudoku, not Sudoku, not knight move, not knight move. It can only be in here. You're gonna have to bear with me whilst I have a look around. Maybe not in the center regions, but this cell is interesting. Blue, clearly not purple, it's in the same region. That can't be blue, that can't be blue, that can't be blue, that can't be blue. Yep, so we're on the right track. We're definitely on the right track. And then none of these could be blue. That can't be blue because of night move, obviously. That's blue. Still need one in the top row. So it's one of these two. How can I do better? Well, yeah, I can. So these eliminate all of this cell. Yeah. We're right. We're moving now. That's blue. That's everything but this cell blue. Right. So that was in here. Guessing this cell has something very similar going on. Yeah, let's call that green. Green can't be any of these. Can't be a night move. That's green. In this one now, where is green? No, still in a few different places. Well, green is, again, still in a few different places. We'll come back to green. Maybe that wasn't such a good selection here. Maybe I should have gone, I mean, I've done the two blues. So, I mean, it feels like this would be the green, but I'm not sure it can be. Yeah, it's still one of these two cells. Doesn't help. Oh, of course, this is green. Pardon me. Took me a while. So that's green. So now these are green. So green is in one of these three cells. Green is one of these three cells. And then one of these two. This cell can't be green because essentially none of these would be green for this region. So that can't be green. That's green, which eliminates both of these two. So that's green. And then last place for green up there is here. Right. We're getting somewhere. It's just the trick. I mean, it obviously gets easier and easier as you keep going, but the trick is about finding the right cell that helps, such as like this one now. Let's call that yellow. Obviously, none of these are yellow in the same column, so that's yellow. Yellow is none of these, yellow is none of these, that's yellow. I need one in here somewhere between one of these two cells, so let's move on. That's clearly yellow now in this region. We need this to be yellow. None of these are yellow, none of these are yellow, that's the last yellow. Right, we're nearly done, actually. Careful, when I say nearly done. Orange can't be obviously on the region sum line because this is orange and blue, can't add up to orange. So that's orange. That can't be orange Sudoku, that's orange. None of these are orange, that's orange. That's not orange, that's not orange, that's orange. That's orange. And is that 6 oranges? Yes. And then the last remaining digits, well, last remaining cells. No, hang on, have I run out? No. Yeah, 1, 2. I'm missing a color in here. Purple. I haven't done purple. Come on, Sleuth. That's purple. That's purple. That's purple. That's purple. And that's 6 purples. Yeah, and then the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are red. Right. So, interesting observations now. You can see that whatever this cell is, it's got two different sums. So essentially these two cells, they're not the same as these two cells, at least in color. So this is going to be at least 5 or 6 on red. Because essentially this is either like 1, 4, 2, 3, or it's 1, 5, 2, 4. Did I just say that? In my mind, so 1, 5, 2, 4. Yeah, that's different. What's probably more interesting is essentially what is not on here. And the answer is yellow. So if my options of sums is either 1, 2, 3, 4 to add up to 5, or 1, 2, 5, 6 to add up to 6, the missing digit in here is either a 5 or a 3. That's the yellow. Now, cast your eye over here. I'm sorry, I just said the stupidest thing. I'm so sorry. I meant to say the missing digit is either in this case, it would be 6, because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 with a 5. So the missing digit is 6. Then the other possibility is this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 4, 5, adding up to 6, and then the missing digit is 3. So this is 3 or 6 is the conclusion, and therefore this is 3 or 6. Purple can't be a 6 on here, because that would break the puzzle immediately. So purple is 3, yellow is 6. Let me just delete that nonsense. What does that mean again? Because the 3 is on there, so this is, yeah, so this is going to add up to 5. That means that reds are 5, greens, yeah, greens to add up to 5 is 2. This is 1, 4 pair to differentiate them. That white Kropki dot will tell us that can't be a 1. Orange has to be 4, blue has to be 1, and we're done. All right. I did say if it's under 10 minutes, we will play another puzzle, but that is fantastic. It is a fantastic party snack, as you described it, Tinnifer. Right, next puzzle then, and hopefully you guys haven't already seen this somewhere else, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it is if you have. So, Slant Rhyme by James Sinclair. The rules, normal Sudoku rules, obviously, killer cages and thermometers are the unique ones. So essentially, these two cells have to add up to 15. So sum of the digits inside each cage is equal to the small number in the top left corner. These two cells have to add up to 7, 13, 10, etc. And then thermometers. Digits on thermometers increase from the bulb end. That's the bulb on these two different thermometers. As you get away further from the bulb end, the digits must increase. So that's 2. That would have to be 3, 4, or higher. Let's go with 4. I don't have to have the same stepwise function. So this is plus 2. This is plus 1. That's all goodness. What I cannot do at any point is go back and say suddenly I'm decreasing and I'm changing my mind. That's broken the thermometer and the puzzle. So fairly straightforward. Link will be in the description down below as usual. And a quick restart. Some cages are forced, like 1, 2, 1, 3. That's 1, 3 pair. Looking at a 2 and a 1. That's fairly obvious. This can still be 3, 6, and 4, 5. So I'm going to move on from that. The thermometers are like humongous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, right. So it's only 1 degree of freedom. That can't be a 1, so this is forced. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now I can't say the same for this cell, so I am going to pencil. Oh, actually, no, I can. 9 in here means that can't be 9, so it has to be 8. So that will force the rest. That will be 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yep, 1. Done. Right, 13 cage, not 4, 9, not 5, 8. It can only be 6, 7. 9 cage, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 looking at this cell. So this is the higher cell of the 9. So this is 6, 7, or 8. And this would be 1, 2, or 3, so that it can add up to 9. And clearly 1 and 2 are gone. So that's 3, that's 6. Lovely. No 6 inside the 10 cage, no 8 inside the 10 cage. In fact, let me just do something quickly. These are just 7, 8, 9. It's clearly not an 8. This is 1 or 3. Both of which are allowed. That's not a 7. This 13 cage. So, I mean, I can see that it's not 5, 8. But it could... Oh, actually, hang on. Easier. 15 cage, no 8. That means that's not 7, 8. That's 6, 9. That is not resolved. And that 7 cage is actually not that helpful. So we'll come back to that a bit. 13 cage whilst we were here. So these are 7, 8, 9. 7 can't be in these cells. That's 7. That's 6. These are 8, 9s. That's 8. That's 9. Right? It is a speedy puzzle once again. So no 6s. 6 is down here. Up there is 3, 4, 5. Not a 3. No 3 actually in here. So this is not, this is 4, 5, 6 with a definite 6. And the 3 has to be up there. No 2. 2's up there. 7 has to be in here. And this is 2, 8, 9. 7 in here actually does help. That's 6, that's 7. That's 9, that's 6. That's not 9. 2, 8, 9. There's a second 4, 5 with a 1. The 7 in here, of course, gave me the 9 and 1. These are not 9s. This is 8. This is 7. Not sure I can crack this. 1, 4, 5, not really related. 6 is done. 7 is in here. I'm just looking for easy Sudoku, like this 8, for example. So I'm just doing a bunch of scanning to see if there's anything obvious. Not that it's necessarily catching my eye that easily. Right, so this is not 1, 6. It could be 5, 2. And from the looks of things, actually, 1, 3. It can't be 3, 4 because of these 3s. So, yeah, that's just 4. That's 5. That's 2. That's not 2. That doesn't resolve anything in here. Not to worry. I mean, we're done with all the variants, so it's just now exclusively Sudoku, such as 7s, because of these 7s. I mean, that's all 9 7s, almost. That's the last one. Let's have a think. 9s? No. 8s? No. I mean, 6s are pretty close as well. I say that, but maybe not as close as I had thought. 6s. Yeah, that's a 6 X-wing between these. This is another 4, 5. It's not 5. That's 4. That's 5. These are not 5s. That's a 4, 6 pair. That means these are a 1, 4 pair. And down here we need 5, 8, and 9. 8 and 9 in the column. That's 5. That's the 8. That's the 9. We're getting somewhere. In here, I need a 2, which can't be there. Can't be there. That's the only place for a 2. Then I need another 4, 6, and an 8. No, I don't need an 8. 4, 6, and a 5. So, I mean, this can't be 4. So this is 5, 6. And this can't be 6. So this is 4, 5. So I have another 4, 5, and a 9. Not particularly helpful. Although 9 is in here. Okay, like a very weird remaining set of digits for 9. 3, yeah. So what's the remaining of this? 2, 4, 5. Not very helpful. Not 2, not 5. Could be anything. So essentially there's another 2, 4, 5 and a 9. Now these are not the 4, 5s. This is 2 or 9. And this is not a 2. Hang on, I'm missing something. 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 9. No, that's correct. Undo. Undo. And because that can't be 2, that's 4, 5, 9. So that's fine. That's a 4. I'm kind of getting to the point where easy Sudoku is only taking me so far. So I may have to start doing a bit more pencil marking than I tend to enjoy. I need 2, 3, and 4, for example, in here. Oh, hang on. 2 and 4 means that's a 3, that's 2 or 4, but it's not a 4. That's 2, that's 4, that's 5, that's 2, that's 9. It's a 4, 5 pair. That's the 9. These are now known. They are 1, 2, 8. Seemingly unresolved. Not a 1. Not a 9 in here. Not a 2. This is 1, 8, 9, but it's clearly not 8 or 9. So that's just 1. That's 8. That's 2. That's 8. That's 9. That's 2. That's 1. Lovely. These cells are now known. There's a 3 in here. There is an 8 in there. This is 5, 6 pair, unresolved. Actually, no, 5 gave me 6. There was no pair. 4, 6, 5, 4. What is that? 1. Need a 3. Need a 5. Need a 4. which gave me 1 and 4, 1, and if I've not mistaken, a solution with 5. Right, a couple of straightforward puzzles, 15-minute solve time combined. That's probably about right, I think, for a weekday. Hope that you guys enjoyed both puzzles. They're pretty smooth sailing. And I'll see you back for the next video. Bye-bye for now.